Magandang araw mga chong! Welcome to Monkeys Bananas Vlogs. And today, as you can see, hindi na tayo X-Men. Para maalis naman ang umay natin para baka nagsasawa na kayo, puro X-Men na lang yung binubuksan natin and X-Men villains. Pero like to welcome you all. And see, in front of you is going to be the Final Fantasy VII Advent Children Play Earth Sky Red 13. So, I have the Play Arts version along with XIII. Kasi tupa. Hindi naman siya tupa kasi si XIII naman ay pusa and came along with Red 13 before. I haven't opened that one yet until this one came kasi nga ngayon tayo nagkaroon ng cabinet and nagkaroon tayo ng time and budget to fix yung bahay, and then here we are. And right now malaki ang hype ng Final Fantasy VII, especially the intergrade with PS5 with the Yuffie DLC version. So magkakaroon, since meron na siyang remake, magkakaroon ng alternate or actually ng reissue. Not actually reissue kasi checking, shout out to Carlo Angeles, kapag meron kayong mga orders or anything na you like, he's normally the one that I purchase these things from him. Especially yung latter part, pero nung mga time na to hindi ko pa siya kilala. I bought it sa Big Boys, if I'm not mistaken, a pre-order around, not sure what year, 2014 yun. And magulat kayo kung magkano ko siya nabili kasi ang price niya before magkakaroon ng reissue was around 8-9K. Chong. Yun yung mga presyuhan niya ngayon, and was able to get him for 4,000. 3,395. Tingnan niyo yung presyo. Diba? So yeah. Also known as Nanaki, Red 13 is one of the protagonists sa Final Fantasy VII game. And he's really well known with the number of andun sa ending sequence niya along with his kids. He's an old person na was transferred over to the tiger, or na-experimentuhan siya ni Hojo, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But I have to refresh my memory dun sa game. Pero I haven't played the game yet for the latest one in PlayStation 4. I am about to do another unboxing with that dun sa deluxe version, pero haven't had the chance to open it up yet. Pero definitely yung Advent Children line, I think I already completed it. We're gonna open it up as well as with the rest of the Final Fantasy VII folks, because I already did pre-order yung mga remake ni Cypher and Red 13, as well as meron si Rino, si Rude. Yeah, I mentioned Cypher and Tifa. I already have it, as well as Barret. But for now, we're just gonna open up the Advent Children versions of the Final Fantasy VII line ng Play Art Sky. Yeah, it's a lot of talk. But yeah, it's a background. So if you open it up, it's like a display stand, or I forgot what you call these things. Pero ito brief background on Red 13 dun sa kanyang window type. There you go. Window type na setup na kanyang packaging, and there is actually script of Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. 2 years after the events of an epic battle, in the wake of the epic battle between Sephiroth and Cloud, 2 years prior to the events of Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, the eco-terrorist group Avalanche continued their fight against the Shinra Power Company in order to protect the planet. In those intervening years, Cloud lived in a peaceful life, taking care of orphans while running his delivery service. His heart still ached from a deep sense of remorse and grief he continued to feel over his lost comrades. One day, an unexpected request for his services came to Strife Delivery Service. Cloud's protection from Kadaj and his gang. Cloud soon discovered that the client was none other than the former president of Shinra Electric Power Company himself, Rufus Shinra. Oh, mali pala ako kanina. Hindi pala si Cypher yun kasi sa Final 8 yun. Si Rufus pala. Sorry, so code name Red 13, coat of flame-colored fur. Older Red 13 is from species of beast. He can speak in human language. He was held captive at Shirna Building Laboratory as an experiment sample until Cloud and his cohorts freed him from captivity and let him join the group. The name Red 13 originates from his red fur and the number given to him while he was considered as one of the experiment sample, but his true name is Nanaki. He has an extremely long lifespan, his actual age being 50 years old, though he is primarily known for his cool-headed and thoughtful nature. He only has the emotional maturity for his species of about 17 to 19 years old of humans. And there are times when the youthful naive unexpectedly shows himself. Yeah, it's a background. I'm wondering and still thinking if I am going to keep the box. Baka itupi ko na lang siya. But definitely once I'm able to open them up, sana kaya siyang maitupi para makip yung packaging and then the excerpt from the script provided dun sa box. But if it's gonna be remaining the same, kasi the main issue for me would be the storage of keeping the boxes. And yeah, otherwise, hopefully, siguro baka gupitin ko na lang yung part ng na to. Kasi I really don't plan to keep the box themselves para lang din to save space and then eat up. Siguro baka kainin ng anay o mga termites or whatever since they really like these stuff. Right. Yeah, so we're gonna unbox. Meron siyang tape dito. I think you can open him up from the top. As you can see, nandun siya. But the box art itself, you can see some sort of displays na available that you can use it with. And there are a number really of articulated figure of Play Art Sky. Siya yun sa mga magandang features ng Play Art Sky is basically yung articulation niya and then yung scale. I think it's around 1:9. If I'm not mistaken, around 8 inches to 9 inches. 1:6 is actually around 12 inches or up. So, kaya siya nandun sa that particular point. Yeah. Well, let's see. Let's open it up. First time opening a Play Art Sky figure, but it definitely will not be the last. So I just wanted to slowly there. Of course, clamshell. So pull. Wow. So yung kanyang black backdrop. Ito siya, figure. So just to give you guys an idea, yung backdrop niya contains instructions on the action figure itself, on how you can place them. Oh, nice. Nice. So I told you it's just my first time, but let me focus on it. Apparently, meron siyang purse technology. PERS actually is a hot toy term. Basically, eyeball rolling system. Yung kanyang, I forgot kung ano yung P, pero PERS stands for the way that you can able to move his eyes in any direction. And as you can see here, on how you can do that with Red 13, on how you can pull it out from his head. There's an English translation dun sa box. It says, do not bend or pull any parts by force. Always move parts slowly, even if the joints are stiff or removable parts are difficult to detach. Ayan, so yung instruction niya. I think I'll just cut this out. as well as on how the display stands work. So ito naman siya. So it still has the same English translation, just inserting the number of positions. I don't think you really need to have a stand with red 13 kasi nga since it's gonna stand on his four toes. Four toes. But yeah, it's time to bring him out of the clamshell. Tami natin siya. Balik muna natin ng ating zoom out. Ayan. And the display na rin kagad natin siya along with Vincent. So Vincent, I got loose. Kasi nga he was expensive before. And then there are a number of issues like yung Dirge of Cerberus, which we have, which hopefully we're gonna unbox and see how is it gonna look good or if it's gonna look better from the Advent Children line. So just typical clamshell, and I just stuck. So let me just use two of my hands. Parang marami akong hands. Both of my hands to pull out the clamshell. Bango, man. ASMR. Pag amoy. Yan. Da. There. Inalagaan. Pero yan siya. Out of his clamshell packaging. I think I'll just cut it out and then see how it rolls. I don't really plan to keep the box, but I'm probably gonna keep this and then the excerpt from it. So really don't have that much feature, but yeah. Okay. Nice. So, kung iisa-isahin pa natin yung articulation niya, let's see. But for now, I'm just trying to take it all in. Kanyang pose. I think I'm gonna be more specific as far as articulation and reviews concerned, but yeah. He only has one eye. The other one has a scratch. So, yun yung PER system niya. Not particularly sure how you're gonna be able to remove that, but yeah. Ball jointed articulation sa toes. See that? It has a snapping action. Swivel, butterfly articulation. Actually, parang ball joint din yung sa thighs niya if you take a look at it. Yun. So medyo tight yung joints, so I'm not gonna force anything. I don't wanna lose my red 13 just to force it out and how I can post it, but definitely I'll try to play around with it. Swivel dun sa kanyang hips, but sa kanyang torso, it's more or less just like a action. But if you notice, these things, they snap. See? As far as articulation wise concerned, dun sa kanyang knee joints, if you can call this knee joints, he is heavy. So butterfly on his shoulders, given we're just taking this as his arms, and then ball jointed sa head. I think that's it, and then you can open his mouth. Then I'll try to understand on how I can use the PER system, kasi ayun siya, para maangat mo yung kanyang ulo. But I think you don't have to, or you don't need to. But as far as the figure is concerned, yung sculpting ng hair, the flame effect, I think ma-rotate mo siya, yung tail. But yeah, I think I just have to hinge them in time, or perhaps I'll just try to put him in boiling water, or not actually boiling but warm water, para mag-loosen up yung joints. But I think yeah, I think his neck also has an articulation right there. It goes up and down like so. So we can do his rolling attack. Okay, medyo zoom in yung tattoo niya, yung 13, yung branding niya, his battle scars. There are a number of double jointed articulation sa knees, and then his elbows, as well as his thighs, and then especially dun sa legs and lower thigh and upper thigh, and then yung ball joint nga dun sa swivel dun sa kanyang mga toes, and then different stands. So let's see how it normally goes, but I'll try to display him along with Vincent dun sa ating shelf, Mac glass cabinet. And then there you go, red 13, as bad as you want to be. Alright, I think that's it. 16-minute talk, and then hopefully we get more of these types of figures, because it's really one of the, for me, it's one of the best games ever made. It's way ahead of its time. Final Fantasy VII, ladies and gentlemen, red 13 player sky figure. Thank you. If you like it, click on the like button. If you want to have more from me, click on the subscribe button, and click on the notification bell if you're already subscribed, so that you will get notified every time I upload a new set of videos. But again, as always, stay safe, take care, and good shit lang. Peace out, mga chong.